Hello, welcome back to Bridging the Gap. We're here with Keisha James. Actually, she's my best friend, my wife, and the better three-quarters of me. Welcome to the show, Keisha.
Thank you, sir. Nice to be here.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry, he doesn't like the word sir. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. So we want to talk a little bit about Praise in the Park.
Yeah.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about this Praise in the Park.
Well, Praise in the Park, I don't want to get away from your questions, but I got to say it. So anyway, when COVID hit, I just felt the Lord drawing to still preach the word, get it out there. And how do you do that? We weren't allowed to go inside buildings, and you had this amount of people that you could have in the building, so can't reach people in that aspect. So said take it outside. So I took it outside, and the Lord was really good, and I was like, Lord, I'm just gonna let you lead. Whatever you say, I'll do. So what's the title? Praise in the Park. Where you want it? How do you go about that? So I went walking. And I don't know how anybody else prays, but I go where the Lord tells me to go, and he led me to Salisbury City Park, and he plainly said, this is it. And why is that, Lord? It's the heart. So how do you get to people? The heart. I'm like, okay, God, I hear you. So I'm listening, so put a group of people together, and since then we've been feeding the homeless, and what we do is we get get people to donate some hot dogs and some burgers and some chips and water. Keep it simple because we want to feed them, but we want them to get the meat. We want them to get the word. So, get a couple of speakers and started out with my son in love. And now that we're married, I get the best speaker of them all. And then we just have the music and take it from there.
Nice. Now, how long have you been doing this?
Since COVID.
Since COVID.
Since COVID. So we basically had the first two services in 2020, actually. So we've been doing 2 a year since then.
Wow. So
one in the spring, one in the fall.
Now, as far as getting volunteers, it's been hard to get volunteers, or?
To some extent, it's mainly been a church thing, an in-house church thing. But I'd like for the community to be more involved because, again, we're feeding the homeless. It's to benefit them, and it is to get the word out about Jesus because his return is soon. So we want to make sure that people are ready. Nice.
Now, I think I actually saw the advertisement somewhere on Facebook.
Yeah, just posted it actually, but our next Praise in the Park is September 20th. And I just want to give a shout out to our mayor because he's very helpful with that and by providing the park for us. We're always at the bandstand and at the pavilion there. So if you'd like to come out and serve or help in any way, maybe sing or even give a testimony because how is it? Say the scripture. I don't want to mess it up. Won by
by the blood of the
Lamb and the word of our testimony.
There you go. She put me on the spot.
So I'd like, everyone to be a part because this is what we do. We're called to serve.
Nice. Now, I think I saw it on Eastern Shore Undercover. It was good to see Earl and Spring put that out.
Yes,
to their
I'm very
followers.
thankful for that because they do have a lot of followers.
Yes, they do. Now, the Bishop Dickerson over to the Christian Shelter, is he involved with this?
He is aware, and I'd like to talk to him about being more involved because I do, we actually, my husband and I, we serve the Christian Shelter the second Tuesday of every month, so we'll be doing that tomorrow too. So if anyone would like to come out and help with that, we'd love to have you. So yeah, I'm just pretty much keeping him aware of a lot of things that we're doing in the community for our homeless.
And as far as Halo?
Halo, haven't really reached out to them a whole lot.
Okay.
But I see the people out there a lot.
Sure,
we ride by a lot, so it's word of mouth when it comes to that. But I don't know why. It's just primarily we've been working with the Christian Shelter. No shade, no hate, or anything like that. It's just the way it's fallen into our laps. It's how God is working.
Well, I do know. Thank you. The last time we had the Praise in the Park, actually, I had the opportunity to go to around the Halo shelter area. Actually, not at Halo, but the old Rite Aid there. It's actually now fenced off, and there was a lot of the homeless laying out there, and along with a couple other of the brethren, we were able to get them to come out, and this definitely does reach the community out there. Now,
Yes, definitely.
what are some of the things that you offer the homeless when they come out there?
Well, we have, if you're referring to our blessing bags, we do receive donations for those also, whether it be monetary or the actual needs for the bags, which are usually some body wash, male and female, and some deodorant. Those are helpful. And just your basic toiletries, toothpaste, toothbrush, and we usually leave a non-perishable food item in there.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. And so, how many people that you're expecting, or how many people do you usually expect, and how do you prepare for this? I actually know. I just want them to know.
How do I prepare? Lots of involvement with the church so far, with the providing of the food and such, and those needs basically are the hot dogs, the burgers, chips, and water. And for the blessing bags, of course. So
You watch the weather report?
No, I never do that. You know why? Because when Jesus gives me a date, I know he's going to honor it. He's going to follow through with it. The last one, the last Praise in the Park that we had, my husband, he was saying, "Have you seen the weather report?" I'm not worried about that. And he was like, "But have you seen it?" I'm like, "I'm not worried about that." So when the day came, it was a little cloudy. And I was like, "Lord, you're going to have to lift these clouds for me." And he was speaking, and he just said, "Keep going." Not knowing that, I've mentioned this before, that we met a little opposition from
No Kings. It was a No Kings rally.
Anti-rally. And like I said, Jesus spoke and he said, "Keep going." So that's what I'm going to do, no matter what the outcome is. Each time we have these, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep spreading the word of Jesus and keep feeding our homeless, because the word says when you've done to the least of these, you've done these things unto me. So that's paraphrasing, of course.
Sure.
But that's what we're here to do.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you again. When we come back, we will have Pastor Craig Mitchell, who has been putting together some prayer vigils. Actually, we had an opportunity to be a part of that earlier, and he's been working towards getting another one. You don't want to miss that. Stay tuned.